This is easily the best song so far. On the Moon with Jazz, no thanks. This is ABBA. Is Alarm Bells. Don't do that. They got this from the Eurovision 2000 bargain bin. How was that song an alternate? That chorus is really nice. This is so Norwegian. I'm looking for the ones that I remember. Hey Eurovision fans, the 24 songs for Dora, Croatia's national final, have been released. I'm going to listen and react to all 24 and see, is there anything that could get Croatia their first top 10 finish since 2001? Let's kick it. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tom. I'm an Irish Eurovision analyst, and you can find all of this stuff on my Eurovision channel. So apologies that this video is so late. Honest reason, it's too big. This national final is absolutely gigantic. 24 songs, takes a huge amount of time to do. The file sizes get gigantic. It takes ages to write the file, upload, copyright, there's more songs. The whole thing just gets exponentially more work. Very stressful, very mentally draining. So please do leave a like on this video because honestly, they're a labor of love. But I've heard that there's some exciting things this year. Some people talking about sometimes songs actually being competitive. Maybe Croatia can get back into the top 10, maybe even win. So I'm really excited to see that. And I'm hoping that Croatia can keep on the momentum they had last year with Let 3, who I thought were brilliant. I'm going to use the official running order that Croatia are using for the show. I don't know if it's random or if it's producer led, but it just gives me something to work with. And I can see that the two favorites have been split up. Perfect. So I'm gonna have to distort the audio for copyright reasons. If you want the original audio, you can see that on my Patreon. If there's music videos, I will try and play them. If they're getting blocked, I'll take them away. That's copyright laws. So we're gonna start with Noelle, and she's saying, baby, baby. She's not saying baby once, she's saying baby twice. Just to give a heads up as well, I'm absolutely exhausted. So some of my commentary today might be weird or sleepy. I don't know how my brain is gonna react. Wanna know my secret plan? There you go, baby, baby, just to re-emphasize that point I made. Luba, Luba, get my Croatian language lessons in. I'm building up my vocabulary. Luba, Molitva. That sounds fine. I wonder, is this a real producer-led running order? Because this would make sense as an opener. It's kind of upbeat, it's kind of mid. Usually you want to open the show with something inoffensive. You don't want to like turn away viewers who are curious. Oh, that's kind of nice. It's like a guitar, is it? It's nice, whatever it is. Yeah, it's a bit too mid, I think. I'm trying to pick out like what's special about it. The guitar is the special thing, but it's just too quiet. I think they should just go like all in on that guitar riff. Because the chorus, the melody in the chorus is just kind of fine. Oh, she's doing a little bit of a mix up here. That was a slightly unusual bridge, it's quite long. I've checked out of this. This has not grabbed my attention sufficiently. Yeah, there's no magic here. I'm not feeling the magic. I want some Harry Potter in my life, and she's giving me Muggle. Oh shit, that was pretty harsh. That was pretty harsh. Sorry, that was an unplanned metaphor. This is what happens when you have impromptu metaphors. Second up is Mario Batviaka featuring Robert Furlan, and they're saying Vodu piti trizam piti. Why am I getting that this might be a popper song? Drink water to be sober. Very good advice. I love a song that can teach me something. Mario and his mate. Wanna know my secret plan? Could be something different. Oh, there is water. There's literally water in the song. Oh, this is a long water drop intro. It's Chinese water torture. Oh, you gonna start? Yeah, 30 seconds to start. I like his vocal style. There's an easy beat to this that I've got a little bit of a toe tap on because it's quite... Oops. Oh, don't rap, please. Okay, he's not rapping. He's like telling him a secret there. He's like... This chorus is... I'd take this over Baby Baby, but this has got non-qualifier written all over it. That is a key priority for me. I want Croatia to keep their qualification streak going. This kind of sounds like a public service announcement. Like less of a song and more like reading out do's and don'ts. Oh, bit of a mix-up. That was necessary. Can they save the song? Am I drunk on love for the song? No, I'm not. Oh, pretty piano bridge. So maybe he's making clever plays on words. He's talking about something clever. Totally over my head. Next up is Stephanie Zuzic, and they're saying, whoa, they're saying a big long thing. They're saying, Shret ni dana dat se Bog. Happy days will be given by God. Okay, so we're getting some Jesus stuff. I don't really like religious stuff in Eurovision, I gotta be honest. Shret ni wana no bang. I do like her hair. She went to the hairdressers, and it was a success. Okay, song so far sounds standard. Sounds quite Danish. They steal this from DMGP. Oh my god, this is so Danish. This is a Danish song with Croatian words. It's kind of pretty. It's just got that safe, quite slightly generic style that I don't get a Croatian identity here, other than the Croatian language. Where would I put this at the 3 so far? I think I'd probably say this is the best one so far. It feels the most solid, well produced. I'm not excited though. There's no edge or uniqueness that I can pick out, other than her fantastic hair. Yeah, a little bit of nice violin accompaniment coming in the chorus. Just a little bit too safe, kind of middle of the road. Yeah, it's not going anywhere either. Feels like it's wandering around a lovely park. Does that metaphor make sense? That's what came into my head. Getting a little bit of O's in. Hopefully there's some La's coming up. Yeah, just not really any fresh ideas. This does feel like it's taken inspiration from everybody else. A lot of artists take inspiration, but this just doesn't feel new to me at all. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but give me a strong melody. Let's see, next up we got Misha, and they're saying one day. So maybe it's a song in English. I'm gonna find out. Misha, ooh, this very striking thumbnail. Wana no bang. I like this thumbnail. It's giving me a little bit of Hellraiser. It's also giving me some Joust from Norway 2017, not Joost from Netherlands this year. Something different. Okay, I'm already on board with this. Oh, that's a bassy vocal. Ooh, auto-tune, nice. Ooh, that's a nice beat. I like, what's the name of that vocal effect? It sounds very related to a steel drum. Oh, nice. Oh, I like this. Oh, easily my favorite so far. And I feel like we're not into the chorus yet. I feel like this is a bridge. Yeah. That was good because they met my anticipation I felt. This is nice. Again, it does feel like it could be in other national finals, but I'm still enjoying it. And he's kept the energy up as well. I didn't feel like there was much drag there. There was a build-up of anticipation into a pre-chorus and then a chorus and a post-chorus. Oh, nice. I was expecting to bring in a thumpy beat there. We're to another chorus. Yeah, like this isn't blowing my mind, but it's really nice to sit through. Wow, he's really good at growing the song. Great energy throughout the whole thing. This feels like a good song to close a semi-final with, or open. No, maybe close, because it's got that hope feeling to it. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying that's the most groundbreaking song I've ever heard in my life. Like, the lyrics sound a little bit generic, but I thought it was really enjoyable. I thought it was constructed well. It had, like, nice... he took me all over the place. I felt like it had, like, nice variation in it, and he mixed it up and whatnot. It just felt like a song that was constructed with entertaining someone in mind. It wasn't just about, like, how do we get through this 3 minutes? That's easily my favorite song that we've heard so far. Like, fifth up, we have Erna, and they're saying, how do you love me? Like, how do you love me? What's your method for loving me. Why do you love me? I'm such a piece of crap. Or no, Wanna Know My Secret Bang. Ooh, okay, this is different as well. Okay, different beginning. That bass guitar sounds threatening. Like this is gonna turn jazzy. I'm listening to the lyrics. It sounds like a rejected Bond song. I'm trying to pick up the lyrics anyway. What is this song about? I can't pick out what the meaning of it is. Yeah, this is kind of wandering around. It feels like it's wandering around the streets. Earlier we were wandering around the park. Next up we've got Ticine. He's called Yujin and the song is called Ticine. Let's look up what Ticine means, and it means silence. I really like his thumbnail, it's very cool. Him in front of a moon. Wanna Know My Secret Bang. Oh, Tishi, that's a sh sound. Lovely beginning, very interesting. Okay, I feel optimistic with this one. It's really important, that first 10 seconds is important to make people think this is worth listening to. Okay, very pretty so far. Okay, this feels like it's competitive. Ooh. There's an angst in that, I like it. Dark feeling. Very pretty. Yes, that was enjoyable, that was successful. I'm intrigued. I don't think he's completed the job. I need him to grow from here, but it was a good start. Lovely instrumental. I think I would download this. Yeah. It's got that Balkan ballad feel. It's got a bit of darkness to it as well, which I like. I want him to develop a little bit more, and I feel like... I do like these choir softer moments as well. He started the same way in the song. And it's called Silence, that makes sense. Okay, people love bringing in the choir for the last bridge. Oh, some new elements coming in now in the climax. That do, I love that swooping electronic noise. Okay, yeah. Ticine, I learned a new word as well. I'm slowly expanding my copy. You know, I actually wanted to learn Serbo-Croat, but it's not on Duolingo. Okay, anyway, what better time than now to take a break? So that was our first 6 songs of the first semi-final. I'm gonna take a break. I'm actually getting a haircut. And I'm back, and I got a haircut. And it's actually been quite a while. I think it's been a week or 2. So I kind of forgotten many of the first songs. So we're gonna go on to the 7th song. It's Vinco saying Lying Eyes. This thumbnail fills me with terror because it looks like he's singing jazz in a prison. This is Vinco, Wanna Know My Secret Bang. There's a house. Okay, English. There's a house inside of me, okay. It's a pretty delicate beginning. Yeah, it's got prettiness to it. It's very risky. It's so minimalist. He's gonna have to be incredibly engaging to keep people's attention. But yeah, this is definitely lovely. I would like to see a song like this do well at Eurovision, but I can't think that we have had some in the past, definitely. I can't think of any recent examples. This is super stripped back, very heartfelt, very raw, and I like that. I think it maybe needs a slightly stronger melody to pull off something so super risky. This is the type of campfire song I expect to get in Denmark every year. We didn't actually get one this year. Okay, he's getting a bit more intense with the vocals. Yeah, his voice sounds really nice here. Yeah, there's powerful parts to this. Yeah, like it's relatively easy to sit through because it's very beautifully written. I don't really want to download it though. And I just think something like that is so, conceptually I'm into it. This concept of really honest, raw, simplified music, totally, I think that's really pretty. I just think if you're entering into Eurovision where there's so many people clamoring for attention, is that going to be able to rise above and still have people remember it? Maybe if the staging is sublime. Anything less than sublime, totally forgotten. And apart from like die-hard fans who are gonna love it, like that's so niche that I think some people are gonna love that. That's gonna be their number one. But I think that's too few people. Next up is Barbara Munjas. She's saying Nepo Bijavina. Invincible. Okay, Invincible. Okay, that's a slightly dodgy generic Eurovision title. One on Namaste Bang. Invulnerable Invincible is like one of my pet peeve Eurovision titles. Okay. She's on the moon, it looks like. Yeah, it's kind of unusual, a little bit quirky. Okay, she's in first gear right now, so hopefully she's gonna move up. It does feel quite unusual. Like it sounds like there's some jazz influences here. It does sound different. It does sound, maybe this is the Croatian door identity. Oh, it's very jazzy. For a jazz song though, I actually don't mind it. Oh, she's getting a little bit messy here. It's a jazz rock out on the moon. No. I like the experimentation with this though. This sounds like she's actually sat down and tried to do something a little bit different. It sounds dated. Yeah, it's just not going anywhere either. It feels like maybe we're in second gear. I actually don't mind that saxophone. And usually I'm not mad into saxes. Nah, it's lost steam for me. Some interesting elements, some cool jazz things, but just like, this is not competitive at all. Should check where some of these songs are in the rankings as I go through. Gosh, that was just a whole lot of nothing at the end. Next up we have Let 3 singing Baba Roga. Of course, remember Let 3 from last year. I thought their song Mama Shit was awesome. I loved it. I loved the staging. I thought the song had a great meaning. I love a representation of an older demographic in Eurovision. I just love the whole thing. I have to admit, as a song, although I liked it, I didn't listen to it that much. So I would like something just a little bit more earwormy for me personally. But visually, I think they're absolutely fantastic. And the song is Baba Roga, which I believe is a Bosnian-Herzegovinian, maybe it expands outside of Bosnia-Herzegovina, but it is a type of witch, nymph, creature. Maybe that'll explain to me what's going on in the song. The image is of a chicken, so I don't understand that reference. Let 3, one on Namaste Bang. Casting a spell on me. Ooh. Okay. It's gonna be upbeat again, which I like. I needed a little bit of an energy kick. I wonder, is he using a vocoder or can he actually sing that without a vocoder? It's giving me some like early 90s LA feel. I don't know why I'm getting that. I think it's that synthy voice. Yeah, it's grand so far. Not giving me that like witchy feel I was expecting from the name. Yeah, he's using a vocoder, so he can't use that Eurovision. How's he going to do it? Maybe they don't intend to go to Eurovision. Yeah, it's an odd decision to use the vocoder for the whole song. He's got a very good voice as well. I like this breakdown here. And I presume obviously something crazy is going to be going on the stage. Yeah, I'm getting like an Americana rock feel. It is a little bit nostalgic. Late 90s, early noughties. I don't know, the vocoder thing is like, it's quite a definitive choice. I don't know if that totally works for me. I'd like to hear his real voice. Okay, I think something's gonna be happening on the stage now.
with these brum brum noises. I feel like the song is written for a visual package again, so I need to wait to see what the visuals are going to be. I like the energy of it though. It feels quite light and summery to me. I just was expecting something kind of a little bit more witchy. This sounds kind of mainstream to me in the song construction. Obviously the vocals are a little bit weird. And I still don't understand the chicken in the shoes. Yeah, like at the end of the day, they're so lyrically and visually focused that like just listening to the studio version alone, I'm just getting like a third of the package. So I need to wait and see what the visual story is going to be. Yeah, the vocoder's an odd choice because I think he's actually got a nice singing voice. He's got like powerful rock sound to him. And then going just for the vocoder for the whole song, I presume he's trying to do the witch's voice. That's my guess. And maybe there's something in the lyrics that suggests that he has to keep on the voice for the whole song. But yeah, like outside of the artistry of the meaning of the song, just sonically, it would have been nice if he used that for some parts and his real voice for the other. A little bit underwhelmed. Not disappointed. I still think that, like I said, I'm still waiting for 2/3 of the package. But the 1/3 I've heard so far, it's fine. I'm not hearing winner though. Okay, next up is Lana Mandarich, and she's saying more. I'm not going to look that up because I'm guessing it's going to be in English. Lana. Wanna know Mr. Kabang? Still waiting for someone to kind of really blow my socks off. Where's Lana? Okay, this girl's rank high actually. Okay, this sounds like a more standard pop song. Ooh, Drugi. I should know what Drugi means by now. I've heard it so many times. Okay, very, very standard normal pop song so far. So it's gonna come to the pop drop. Wally is pain. Oh, she's not saying more. She's saying more. So I do need to look it up. Oh, it means C. Okay. Mare is C in a couple of languages. Okay, so she's thinking about the C. She doesn't want more. The song is fine. It's fine. This is nothing wow at all. Yeah, it's just a standard normal pop song. I don't think standard normal pop songs really cut it anymore with the sound of Eurovision. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we already did this. I feel like coming back to the chorus. I don't know if I enjoy the chorus enough to like. When she started the second chorus, I just felt a slight of dread that like, oh, I've already gone through this. Do I have to do it again? Yeah, it's fine. Like, there's something wrong with this. There's a guitar coming in now. I don't know. It just doesn't sound competitive to me. I'm looking for two things. I'm looking for songs to download. I'm looking for songs that can like do something, be something for Croatia. When I kind of hear a song that's a mid-pop song, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm not going to download this. This isn't going to do anything. And it's just like kind of harder to get really invested in it. Okay, next up is Pavel. He's saying Do Mjezeka, and that means month. Oh, it's a duet. One number Superbang. I love the thumbnail. It looks like the cover of a romantic novel. Oh, very 90s. No, not 90s, 80s. This is ABBA. Are we getting Croatian ABBA? Half of Croatian ABBA. Oh, it's so ABBA. They steal this from ABBA. I like it though, actually. It does sound unique. Like, how many ABBA imitation acts do we get? None. Not even in Sweden. This sounds like a good ABBA song. Where's this in the ranking? This is second last. I don't get that. This is so much more interesting to me than the last song. But yeah, people hate this. Okay. I think this sounds like an ABBA song. That piano is very ABBA. And then, what's the other part that makes it ABBA for me? Let me see. There was something in the chorus that made it click for me. Yeah, those long notes. Must be something else that made it sound ABBA to me. Yeah. It sounds a little bit like The Winner Takes It All. This is ABBA. Why is this second last? I don't know. I find this infinitely more entertaining than a generic song that's just super, super generic. They have lost a tiny bit of steam, but I still like the vibe. And that cover is just romantic novel. Look at the face she's serving. That is unbelievable. He's not serving as much. Yeah, like I'm pretty confident I'll put that myself. And I remember it as well. I remember that because it's the ABBA song. It has an identity. And then our last person in semi-final number 1 is Sasha Lozar. And they're saying, oh, gosh, they're giving me a lot to say. They're saying, Ne plashem zobognie. And that means, I don't cry because of her. Okay, so he's not into this lady. Wanna know my secret bang? Oh, it's a real music video. A little bit of a strange decision to put a ballad as the last song. Maybe it was a random draw. More, not really a Balkan ballad, more just like a standard ballad. The song's fine. It sounds like quite a standard ballad to me. And then visually, he's not giving me a package that makes me excited. I feel like a song like this could be transformed. It had really beautiful, pretty staging, but this is just like a couple of black and white visual effects. And I don't think you can pull that off with a song that's just kind of mid. I kind of put this middle of my ranking, so I think it's fine. Okay, kind of a pretty ending. Yeah. It doesn't have an X factor. But anyway, let's have a quick recap of semi-final number 1. What do I think? Now keep in mind, 6 of the songs I listened to, I think it was a week ago, or maybe 10 days, I'm not sure. Who do I remember from the 6? I remember the Tishine song, the Moon song. I don't remember the melody. I remember it was pretty. I just remember feeling something with it. I don't remember what that feeling was, but I remember its existence, and I remember there was a picture of a moon and him there standing. And there was the dancey song as well. Actually, I liked, I think it was Misha, One Day. That was also good. Of the songs the 6 I just listened to, honestly, the one I remember the most is the ABBA song, Pavel. Yeah, the other ones, yeah, like Let Three Babaroga, I'm waiting for the visual package, and then there's the lyrics, which I'll look up later. Everything else, Lying Eyes, it was very stripped back. Staging needs to elevate it a lot. Barbara Munjas, On the Moon with jazz, no thanks. And Lana, she doesn't want more, she wants the sea, just too bland. And Sasha, yeah, bland ballad. I gotta be honest, I already think that they could have cut out maybe 4 or 5 of those songs and the quality would have increased, the average quality would have increased. Semi-final number 2, let's start with that. First up is Ludedic, and they are saying Plavi, is that Leptir? What a strange looking word, leptir. Yeah, why? So Plavi means blue and leptir means butterfly. That's weird. If you showed me that word leptir, I wouldn't have guessed it was a Croatian word. And we're getting a music video. Hopefully I can show it. If not, it will be on my Patreon. Wanna know my secret bang? Okay. I'm intrigued. Am I intrigued? Did she trick me? Yes, I am. That is a good opening. That sounds interesting. It doesn't sound generic. And she's living in the clouds. Very Botticelli. Okay, is she gonna start the song? Yes. 30-second intro, dangerous. This has got an identity. It's dreamy. It's super tinkly and delicate. I like it so far. Very ethereal and dreamy. And I love how they've made those fake clouds. That looks pretty cool. Oh, she's singing about a bit of Luba. Can't go on Valentine's. Is it Valentine's Day? Yeah, it's Valentine's Day. I'm filming Eurovision videos. I can get into this. What do the community think of this? Ludedic. She's 10th. I'm looking for the ones that I remember. They have an identity. They stand out amongst the 24. This stands out to me. I will remember this at the end. Even if I don't think it's wow. Like, some of the imagery is goofy, but I still like the effort. And actually, some of it looks super cool. Yeah, I like this. I think this is really lovely. And that clapping, that dum dum clap, I like that beat in the back. This music video, I think they literally just did in like a boxy room with some fake clouds. It looks so cool. I don't think it was expensive. And the clouds make sense because it's so light as a song. Like a feather. Well, it's a blue butterfly, isn't it? I thought that was really lovely. I really enjoyed that. Like, some of these songs are just so generic. It's really hard to think of things to say with them because they're just like the stuff that's just been done a billion times before. So what new thought or emotion can come into my head? And that had some new stuff. And I'm not saying that like reinvented music, but at least she was trying to do something a little bit different. She's the new imagery. It's a different sound from what other people have. It's going to stand out, I think. I'm not saying this is qualifying or anything from the semi-final, but I will remember it at the end of the 24 songs. Okay, next up is James Knight. He's saying Nebo Plache. Let's see, Nebo Plache means the sky is crying. Okay, so it's raining. Let's have a look at Nebo Plache. James Knight, Wanna Know My Secret Bang. James Knight sounds like a very English name to me. Ooh, it's got a bit of pace. Ooh. Oh, okay, that's a bit different. Getting a little bit of Luke Black vibes from his personal style. That production sounds a little bit cheap. Like that beat is not finished. Where's he in the rankings now? James Knight. He's 15th. Okay, he's gonna have to ramp it up now in the second and third. Nah, I think he intrigued me at the start, but nothing's happening. Okay, I do like those vocal ad-libs. Nah, like I appreciate the beat of the song, but oh, actually, maybe that coming in will help. Something about it just sounds like too timid. His vocal is just soft, like not powerful. Maybe that's what he's going for, but it sounds a little bit off. I'm ready for it to be over. Yeah, we just went back 30 years there. Yeah, I'm ready for this to be over. How much time? 5 seconds. Never mind, it's over now. Next up is Lara Demarin, and she is saying Ne verujem, which means I do not believe you. Wanna know my secret bang? Does this sound dated? Yes, it does. Where's she in the rankings? Lara Demarin, 20th. Oh, for a female artist to be 20th on the Eurovision Scoreboard app, not a good sign. Oops. Oh, do you know what? That was so necessary because I was just no interest in that song whatsoever. Okay. Honestly, this rap is so welcome. I didn't pick out any lyrics to the rap. Honestly, I'm so tired right now. I've just been editing non-stop for 3 weeks, so my brain is just like fried. Oh man, kill me. Kill me, just kill me. Okay, I'm gonna take a break after the song because I feel I just need a break. I don't even know if this is messy. I kind of wish it was messy because then it'd be more interesting. Ooh, okay, rapping again. It's really hard to hear what he's saying. It's incredibly difficult to hear what he's saying. I was like, you saw I wasn't talking there. I couldn't hear him. Okay, I'm taking a break because I'm just exhausted. I would like to try and get the rest of the songs. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 songs left, so I will try and get the rest done today. Okay, we're back for the final part, hopefully, of my Dora video. I'm not feeling great today, so that's why I'm a little bit low energy, but I'm gonna try and power through regardless with some fake energy. Okay, let's go to Alan Duras, and he's saying A Tamburitsa Lullaby. Super interesting title. I got my coffee. Hopefully my coffee's going to get me through these last 9. I actually think these last 9 songs are the strongest. 3 of the names I have heard people talking about. This is Alan Duras, Wanna Know My Secret Bang. Oh. Oh, that's kind of charming. A Tamburitsa Lullaby. What an interesting title for a song. I think this is probably high in the rankings, is it? Yeah, he's 7th. You can already hear it in the first like 30 seconds. It's more interesting. Is tamburitsa, is that a type of guitar or something, is it? This has a little bit of Norwegian production in it. Okay, pop drop. This is so Norwegian. Is this written by Norwegian people? It's written by I can't believe it. Or maybe Swedish. There's Jimmy Åkesfors. Yeah, it's nice, but like I like MGP, so that's why I like this. Is Jimmy Åkesfors Swedish or Norwegian? Let's see. Let me see. Jimmy Åkesfors is, oh, he's Swedish. Okay, so it's not Norwegian, it's Swedish. And it does sound Scandinavian. I still like this though. It sounds like a song from Melody Festival, but not like a reject. It sounds like one that could actually make it into a heat. This doesn't sound Croatian to me at all. What the hell is a tamburica? Okay, that must be the tamburica, is it? Even Wikipedia doesn't know what it is. Oh, it does. Okay, yeah, it's a traditional local instrument. It's quite light on tamburica. Are we gonna get some more now, please? Okay, here it is. This is nice. This is a Swedish song with a tamburica. It's got a submarine feel to it. Yeah, the melody wasn't strong enough. I actually think that was okay. Would I download that? No. It's the type of thing that if it came up on a random playlist, I wouldn't skip it. I would let it play, but I'm not going to seek it out. I'm not going to download it myself. It was fine. It's interestingly how distinctive the Scandinavian identity is that I thought it was Norwegian and it ended up being Swedish. I had no idea who'd written this before I saw it, so that just shows how distinct the Scandinavian sound is. Next up is The Splitters, and they're saying Odd Cad Te Sanyam. Since I Dream of You. Okay, one and a music bang. Oh, this has 1,000 views after a month. Kind of different sound, a little bit trippy. A little bit low energy. Let's see where The Splitters are in the rankings. They are 4th last. Yeah, it got a little bit more of an indie feel. A lot of the songs in Dora this year sound like the music that's playing in a montage of a TV show. So there's a TV show going on and the couple are having troubles and they're looking through windows and into the distance and it's raining and this music is playing in the background. It is montage background music. Not just this song, several of the other songs as well. Yeah, it's not engaging. Not engaging enough. This is fine. There's nothing wrong with this. Background music. Nice, good quality, smooth background music. And the point of background music is it doesn't jar your attention away from something that's happening in a TV show. So you have some scenes that are happening and the background music is meant to complement it. This complements the visual. It is not the main focus. I know I talk over some of these views. I'm kind of basing that a little bit I'm basing that a little bit as well on the rankings. Like if this is super low ranked and I'm not feeling it, I'm going to talk a little bit more over, whereas the ones that are a bit higher ranked, I'm going to be like a bit more discerning about when I talk. Okay, next up we have Boris Stock, and he's saying, can we talk? Maybe Boris, we can. Let me hear what you have to say. One and a music bang. Where's Boris in the rankings? He's 14th. That's not too bad actually. Again, I don't feel this is Croatian. Don't tell me this is written by Swedes as well. It's written by Aidan O'Connor and John Doherty. Okay, so it's written by Irish people. Aidan O'Connor's written a couple of songs. I respect Aidan, but I don't really enjoy his songs that much, I gotta be honest. He did write I Stand, which I really liked in 2016 for Czechia. I think that's the only one of his songs I like, to be honest. His lyrics are terrible. They're very vague, non-specific, not very creative. Yeah, this is generic.com/Ireland. Sorry for putting this in the international final, Croatia. Yeah, I'm waiting for this to be over. This is so generic. And then the repetitiveness of the generic lyrics is like an extra sting. No, nobody's feeling this, it's not just me. Okay, next up we've got, now this is really, really strange. So next up we have Baby Lasagna singing Rim Tim Taggy Dim. Now, this whole situation is so bizarre to me because this guy wasn't even in the contest. He was an alternate, and then Shasha withdrew, and this song came in, and now Croatia are 7th in the odds to win Eurovision. So bizarre. I don't get this at all. A song that is possibly going to get Croatia their first ever win wasn't even indoor first of all, and I've just listened to like 10 hyper generic songs. So strange. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if this was planned that Shasha was going to withdraw and Baby Lasagna comes in. I've just heard so much hype for this, like crazy amounts of hype. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard people talking about Croatia winning before, and people are talking about this winning. Oh, I'm so curious to see what this is. I've been waiting for like months to listen to this song. Finally gonna get to hear it. This is Baby Lasagna, Wanna Know My Secret Part. Okay. Very interesting beginning. Oh, it's kind of rocky. Okay, definitely interesting. Like, easily one of the most interesting songs so far. I'm a big boy now. I sold my cow. The lyrics are fun. Oh yeah. This is very different. I love that kind of like anxiety rock. All the things he's gonna miss. There's a great tension here. Okay. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, that's lovely vocal ad-libbing. Oh, yeah, yeah. Reminding me a little bit of Ollie from EC Loud. Why wasn't this put in? So weird. Lovely. This has got great energy. Sounds really different. Sounds unique. Yeah, people are going to be interested in this. Please meow back. Okay. That chorus is really nice. Really easy to pick up. Sounds kind of anthemic. Yeah, this is easily the best song so far. And it sounds really... It doesn't sound like a song from anyone else's country. Okay, something's happening on the stage now. Hope he brings the goat on. And we're getting a little bit of electronic uns. Okay, we still got a minute left. Is he going to mix it up on the last one? I'm very curious. Where is he going? It's exciting. That oh is so super catchy. Great electronic rhythm coming out. This rock and the electronica, I really love the mix. Yes, so good. Yeah, this is really great. I think this has like Taliban and jury appeal. He just needs to kill the stage show. Wow. Damn. I would totally download this. Oh god, yeah, this is so weird. I just don't get this. How was that song an alternate? How does anyone listen to that song and go, actually, let's put the 15 generic songs in ahead of this? That's got to be a publicity stunt. It has to be. Shasha enters, she withdraws, and then Baby Lasagna, because Baby Lasagna must have always been in this lineup. If not, this Croatian delegation seriously just needs to be because if you are putting out a potential Eurovision winner to put in the amount of generic they put in, then you do not belong in the delegation. So I think this is a publicity stunt because I cannot believe that they are that completely delusional. That's a really, really awesome song. It's rocky, it's got fun lyrics. This thing about him, I couldn't pick out all of it. Obviously, it's hard to pick out all the lyrics while I'm talking. But the bits about selling a cow, but it sounded really fresh, it sounded new. That oh in the chorus, super catchy. I was looking forward to the chorus. So after the first chorus dropped, I was like, oh, I want more of that. And as we're in the verse, I wasn't bored in the verse. I thought the verses were exciting as well. But as we got up to the second chorus, I had this like excitement bubble up in me like, I get to hear the chorus again. That's so cool. That's a really, really good sign. It's a sign that the song is great. It's exciting. People are getting into it. It's catchy. They want to hear the rest of what you got. And I didn't have any visuals there. I had a picture of him with a goat. That's it. So really, really exciting because obviously with visuals, that's going to be amplified even more. I'm going to be more excited, more anticipation. I don't think it's a particularly hard song to sing. So I'm not too worried about him vocally flopping unless they make some big error like he moves around too much or something. Hopefully he's going to go for something kind of ambitious with the staging. I think last year with Let 3 winning, a lot of people are going to be like, okay, we cannot just come on and do some terrible choreography like Nervera Lay. So hopefully people know that they need to bring their A game onto the stage. That is easily the best song I've heard by like 10 leagues. That song is like up there. Now, I'm not going to talk about whether this can win Eurovision or not yet, because I just heard it. I haven't seen anything visually from him yet. But like, if you tell me like, how did I feel when I was watching that? That is a level of excitement, anticipation that I would expect from a song that can be competitive to get into the top 10, get into the top 5, etc. I want to feel engaged. I want to hear a great song. I want to hear something fresh and interesting. And that was all those things. So yeah, I can see why this is bringing Croatia up quite high. Maybe there might be another song that's helping Croatia up that I haven't heard yet. This is by far the song I've seen the most hype for. Everyone's talking about Baby Lasagna on Twitter. Yeah, this is so obviously the winner for me, unless he gets on the stage and does a dump on the floor and then doesn't sing, or just burps or something like that. Miles above everyone else in terms of being interesting, song quality. It doesn't sound like anything from anywhere. It doesn't sound like it's Finnish or Estonian. This, you know, this could be the new Croatian sound. Like earlier I listened to that song and I said this sounded Norwegian, and it was Scandinavian. I could hear that it was a song written by someone else. This sounds like it has a Croatian identity. So this is easily the winner so far. When was the last time Croatia was top 10? Maria Magdalena? No, Maria Magdalena was the last time they're top 5. Last time they're top 10 was Vanna, Strings of My Heart in 2001. So yeah, Croatia have not been top 10 since then. So I'm gonna ask people on Twitter now what the hell happened, and I'll hopefully give you an update at the end of the video. Okay, so the next song is Pametnom Dosta. It means smart enough, and it's by E.T. For me, E.T. is a song by Katy Perry. One of my favorite songs by Katy Perry that Kanye West ruined. I have the version without Kanye West. Fantastic pop song. Anyway, it's totally unrelated. One on Number Secret Bang. Okay, very different sound. It's, ooh, okay, actually that's kind of fun. Very clubby, very beats. What's the song called again? Smart Enough. Okay. Yeah. I like this kind of thumpy music from the Balkans. It's very much take some drugs, go to the club, and I do not condone drug use. Ooh, a little bit of a breakdown. No answers yet on my Twitter question. Yeah, I like the spirit of it, this like dance bop. But other than the dance beat, I'm not picking anything fun or special. Totally into songs like this, but the melody's gotta be better. Oh. The number you've dialed. Oh, they didn't tell us the new number. I did like that breakdown. That was very cheesy, but I liked it. Yeah, I want a song like this to come back into Door again. It's just gonna be better. But this, totally, I like this representation. And play a little bit around with the beats. We got all the beat at the start. They should have teased us a little bit, given a little bit more in the second third, and then got full techno in the last third. And instead they just kind of went, here's all your beat. Nothing else is really going to happen. Next up we got Vatra singing Slatke Suze, Gorka Lubav. Of course I know what Lubav is. I got so much Lubav for Dora and all the Croatians who love Dora. This means sweet tears, bitter love. A lot of sad songs. Ooh, this is like 6 people. 5 men and a lady. Wanna know my secret brand? Oh. Oh, are we getting our ethnic moment? Please? Ooh. Straight into the Slaka Susa Gorka Lubav. Ooh, there we go again. He's checking my pronunciation. Yeah, sounds a little bit different. It's got like a countryside feel to it. A little bit of an ethnic mini bop. Check and see if anyone replied to my Twitter thing yet. Okay, hopefully this is going somewhere now. It's a little bit ploddy. It's got a little bit of like, tiny bit of like rock ethnic feel to it. The rock vocal. Ooh, that's a nice little mix up going do, 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 do. Yeah, pretty. Hopefully they're giving us some like cool looking costumes. Like some nice looking costumes here. Looks like a mix of traditional and modern. Maybe they'll be playing instruments as well. There's something in the vocal that actually sounds a little bit Irish. It reminds me a little bit of that guy from this guy, Shane MacGowan. Shane MacGowan. His voice sounds a bit similar to him. The song is kind of repetitive. The vibe is cool and different, but the song is repetitive. But still feels like something that's kind of unique in the songs I've heard so far. So I think if their costumes are different, they have some instruments, I think they're going to stand out and be remembered. Where's this actually Vatra in the rank? I imagine it's pretty high. Oh no, it's not, it's 13th. 13th isn't too bad out of 24, I suppose. Next we got Damir Kedshow singing Volyena Genio. Shenyo. That means beloved woman. Okay, so he's going to go for a generic love song. Hopefully he's got a strong melody. I thought it was going to be about volcanoes, so I'm kind of a little bit disappointed. Damir, one in a super bang. I hope he's giving us a Balkan ballad. He does feel a little bit one note, like he's only got ballads. That's fine, that's his niche. It sounds kind of Eurovision of old, maybe Eurovision 2000s. That sounds very Eurovision 90s, noughties, that kind of style of melody writing. He's got a really strong voice. He's very intense on stage. I remember he always has that vein kind of popping out. It does sound a little bit like a vocal exercise. As in, he sounds better than the song. He, as a performer, is top class. His voice is really, really great. A little bit of a beat coming. The beat sounds awkward. The timing of it sounds mistimed. Yeah, he needs a better song. He needs to get with someone who's going to write him a magic song, because he's got the ability, the talent to do really well. The song sounds too much like a vocal exercise to show off his voice, which is incredible. Oh, that note, incredible. That percussion coming in now, very noughties. The song is dated. The key change. They got this from the Eurovision 2000 bargain bin, and he's more than that. And I'm not saying the song is bad. It's still kind of enjoyable to listen to. But him as a performer, A+. Oh, that guitar at the end, why? That guitar at the end alone just aged the song 5 years. He's amazing. He needs to find a team. He needs to go hunting. He is the type of person, I think, that a lot of songwriters would want to work with. He's got a great voice, really intense on stage. I think he's a little bit one note. He can only do ballads. Maybe he can do upbeat stuff, but I haven't seen that yet. But if I was a songwriter and I had a really, really great strong ballad, which is very technically difficult to sing, and I wanted to show off like a really broad range of notes, he would be a great choice. So I think his strategy should be find someone to write a better song for him, and then he can be competitive. That song is so Eurovision 2003, coming 7th. It's just not modern at all, and he's great, and he elevates a very dated song because he's such a strong performer, but the song drags him down. Next up we got Natalie Balmix, and she's saying Diamanti. I'm gonna guess this means diamonds. Is this our third song about diamonds in the Balkans this year? Is this the Balkan version of Love from Above or Invincible? Okay, this is Diamante by Natalie Balmix, one in a Musica Bang. This has quite a lot of views actually. A lot of songs in Croatian, which is nice to see, kind of healthy amount of songs in their own language. I would say a majority. Feels like it's around 60-40 Croatian English. Okay, a little bit of a mix up there. Not going for like a typical girl bop. I kind of like this mix up. This second semi-final is way stronger than the first semi-final. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's got a paciness to it. Yeah, there's pretty stuff in there. It feels like a dancey indie girl. Yeah, like she's mixing a lot of different musical styles. It's kind of interesting production. Did she write this herself? What was her name again? Natalie. Oh, this is written by Dr. Dimitrov. You can hear the quality in production here. She did write it as well with him. And also Robert Billy Bilov, who writes with Dr. Dimitrov a lot. Dr. Dimitrov is a North Macedonian songwriter. He writes a lot of songs in the Balkans. You can just hear the quality of songwriting from Darko. And this is third in the rankings, yeah. You can hear the step up in construction, interesting. And violins. Darko always has some violins in this song. Very pacey song, very moving all over the place. Lots of ideas. I wouldn't say it's my favorite so far. I'd say it's kind of in my top 10 though. And it kind of went by quite quickly as well. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that one. Okay, we're ending pretty strongly. Okay, finally we've got Marcella and she's saying Gasoline. I bet you, is this a big girl bop? The picture looks so girl boppy. I know the Eurovision fandom's gonna go crazy for this. Marcella, Wanna Know My Secret Bang. She's also got one of the most subscribers, 40,000 subscribers. So she must be somewhat established. Let's check who wrote her song. Marcella. Nice beat at the start there, nice energy. This is written by, it looks like it's written by Dutch people. Okay. Set Me on Fire? No, don't do that. And Burn Like Gasoline, Marcella. I'm getting a fire blanket for her. I'm 1,000,001 degrees. I actually like the lyrics, they're kind of something new. Even if they are slightly, yeah, it's got a nice like noughties pop bop feel. Again, this doesn't sound Croatian to me at all. It doesn't have enough gas to get me through the full song. I think it's one of the better female bops that we have. I'm just thinking now how unique and special Baby Lasagna sounds as like redefining what I think of Croatian music. And this just sounds like a song from another country, but it's a good bop. It's easy to dance along to. I bet this is really high in the community rankings. It's second. Oh my god, this is almost above Baby Lasagna. No, girl. No, this is not on the level of Baby Lasagna. This is a very generic girl bop, let's be real. It's good, but it's super generic. Just maybe lacking a little bit of a hook in the chorus. Okay. Oh, is there a pretty outro? Yeah, that was kind of a little bit of a pretty intro. Okay, we're finished. I made it. I made it through all 24 songs in Dora. Wow, go me. Let's start off by saying, easily by far, my favorite song, 1,000,000%, literally no brainer, Baby Lasagna. This is not even close. Nobody's even close to him. That song is miles ahead of everything else. It really shocks me that this was not picked to be in the final. It was a first alternate. Shaja pulled out, Baby Lasagna came in. Let's check the results of what I asked on Twitter. Okay, let's read out some of the results. So Kari, who's one of my Dutch mutuals, saying, honestly, I'm still baffled at how he almost wasn't even participating, and I hate to be all conspiracy-like, but the thought did cross my mind too that it might be a stunt, because how could they have let that song go? If this isn't a stunt, this is super alarming, really alarming. And Croatia have done really poorly in the last couple of years. And if they are letting songs like this, kicking them out, this might be the reason why they had those 4 non-qualifications in a row. If they're literally getting good songs and rejecting them. Wild. There were 24 songs and I'd say there were like 10, 12, 15 that had like a cool identity or had something going on. And there were like 10 songs which I absolutely cannot remember. How were those 10, 12 songs ahead of Baby Lasagna? There's a real fault in their system. Again, unless this is a publicity stunt. If it's a publicity stunt, that's fine. I still think it's a slightly odd publicity stunt, but I've got to take things on face value. They're telling me this was an alternate. I'm going to believe them that this was an alternate. Okay, this is a comment from Nadam. It was not a stunt. People who chose songs are longtime radio producer people who are all the same age and deeply interconnected. Baby is an independent one-man show without any connections to them. That is alarm bells, full-on alarm bells for Croatia, that they have turned down a potential top 10 song. People need to be moved around. They need to change their system. That is scary. It's kind of illuminating in a way, because this explains why Croatia have been so bad for so long. If they are using a system where they're totally stale, out of touch, independent artists are coming in with decent songs and they're rejecting them because they aren't in the mix or they don't have connections or whatever. Those are the comments I've gotten so far. If I have any more comments, I will leave them here. Thank you to those people who replied to my question. Like I said, there were lots of great songs. I'm not saying they're all bad, but we had 24 songs. 10 of them were just absolutely not good enough at all. 0 points in the semi-final. Absolutely no doubt about whatsoever. So to kick that out for something that I think could have the potential to be top 10, doesn't matter if it does come top 10, even just having the potential means it's worthwhile putting in the final. If they're kicking those songs out, that is scandal. Okay, so yeah, absolutely for me, 100% Baby Lasagna is your person. Croatia, if you're watching this, unless he absolutely flops the staging, this is an absolute no-brainer. This is your chance to potentially get into the top 10 at Eurovision, maybe even higher. I'm not saying it's guaranteed anything. We have so few songs this year, but this song sounds so special that no matter what else is chosen, I think it's gonna be very easy for it to be unique. This gets me excited. I was so excited doing that review, and this for me is giving me a feel of what is Croatian music, what is the Croatian identity. This sounded something new I've never heard before, and I'm starting to think, wow, maybe there's more to the Croatian music industry that I don't know of. Okay, let's go through some of the other people who stood out for me. There wasn't really that much ethnic music, unfortunately. I would have liked something more ethnic. Vatra was probably the best ethnic song. Was it the only ethnic song? Well, then it was the best. Who else do I remember? I remember Let 3, I gotta admit, it didn't wow me sonically, but Mama Shch didn't wow me last year either, and then the stage show came and it blew me away. So I'm waiting for the visual aspect before I make my final opinion. I thought that Misha One Day was kind of fun. I thought that Yuzhin Tishine was also kind of pretty. I thought Ludedic sounded unique. I remember it. But like if I was one of the people choosing songs for Dora, I could easily cut out 10 of these songs. No problem, and I would have no guilt. I would sleep so well, so easily tonight. And I think I would have increased the quality of the show. If you had 14 songs, you could maybe just automatically have a 14-song final. I think actually by the time we do get to the final, it'll actually be pretty good quality, because hopefully the weaker songs are going to be filtered out. So again, this is a similar problem to Serbia, PZE, which has 28 songs, Malta, which had 36 songs, Lithuania, which had 40 songs. Just some of these finals are way too big. I get the impression they're trying to include more people. Again, if you're including everyone, but then you're leaving out the top 10 song, it's just wild. I can't get over this. Sorry I keep going on about it, but this is a scandal. Okay, anybody else who stood out? I have to admit Pavel stood out for me for the ABBA song, but nobody else likes that. That was second last in the community rankings. So that was just a me thing, getting a little bit of a nostalgia buzz. I thought there were some songs that were like kind of a mood, like the Splitters, Okate, Sanyam. That was like a mood. Kind of like this background music again, which background music, I don't mean that necessarily in a negative way. Like background music is music that is played. Like I'm not saying it's music that it's in the bin. It's just music that's not the focal attention. It's more vibe or mood that's in the background. I just don't think that type of music does well at Eurovision, but like I really like the feel of it. So there were a couple of songs that gave me that vibe. I'd say Ludedic was that vibe as well. Vinko was a vibe as well. So look, I think there's talent here and there's quality. And I think that if they just made the semi-finals smaller, this would be one of the stronger national finals, but they've diluted it too much. And it's that panel, and that panel needs to be exiled to Greenland, not Greenland, farther. New Zealand, a small island off the coast of New Zealand. Okay, anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing this national final, who's going to be able to elevate. The good thing as well is that we're getting 2 semi-finals this year. So anyone who sucks in the semi-finals but still qualifies has a chance to regather themselves for the final. So even if Baby Lasagna doesn't have a good staging, he has time to adapt. I think it's the 22nd, the 23rd, and the 25th of February, something like that. So he has 2 or 3 days that he can like wiggle things around. For example, last year with Nevera Lay, which was one of the fan favorites, but their staging was an absolute and utter car crash. They would have qualified and then they would have had 2 or 3 days to just completely bin their staging and redo it. So this is the advantage of having semi-finals. Let's have another quick look through the rankings. I kind of went through them as we were talking. We'll have a look at the top 10. Ludedic in 10th, that was the Pretty Cloud one. 9th, Let 3. 8th was Vinko. Oh, that was the stripped back one. Yeah, I thought that was pretty. Alan Durash, I don't think I remember him. Oh, that's Tambor, that's the Norwegian song. Eugen was in number 6. Okay, the Moon song I remembered from my first video. Damir was in 5th. 4th is Lana, that was the Moore song. Natalie in 3rd, no, I hear that, that was actually kind of interesting. 2nd, Marcella. I think that's a little bit of the Eurovision fandom just loving a female bop. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with liking female bops. I love female bops. I didn't hear the specialness of that as a female bop personally. We do know that Eurovision Scoreboard tends to prefer female bop songs, and so that's what makes it even more impressive that Baby Lasagna is number 1, because he's a male artist with a kind of rock song, unusual lyrics, so that even shows even more. If you can be number 1 with the Eurovision community, imagine what you're going to be like with the general casual public who are proportionately going to enjoy this type of music more. Overall though, I thought that was enjoyable. I don't know what my top 10 is going to be. Baby Lasagna is definitely going to be number 1. I'm not sure about the other ones. I need to go back and edit and listen to the songs a second time, so this is where I'll put my final top 10. I imagine that Baby Lasagna is going to be in it. I think Lou Dedic will be in it, Vinko, Pavel, maybe Damir towards the bottom because I love his vocal. His vocals are amazing. Probably Alan Duras, Eugen. Who did you like? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you have any gossip about Croatia? Are you Croatian? Can you give me some insight into how the broadcaster works? Who are these judges? How are songs selected? What's going on behind the scenes? Are only certain artists accepted? What is the criteria? Who's making these decisions? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much to Elski, Reese, and Laura K for supporting me on Buy Me a Coffee. And also thank you to Leo for supporting me on PayPal, and Lucian for supporting me on Super Thanks. If you want to support the channel, I'll leave links for you in the description down below. And of course, thank you to my patrons all over the world for patronizing the channel. On my Patreon, you can get the original audio versions of my reactions like this video, which get copyrighted. I also do some previews, some early releases, and you can be part of our My Eurovision Scoreboard group. So go check that out if you're a fan. But of course, thank you so much just for watching, and maybe leaving a like and maybe sharing the video. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in another Eurovision reaction video very soon. Goodbye. Blah, 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 blah.